Once upon a time, a father and his son decided to go on a camping trip in the beautiful mountains. The father's name was Peter, and his son, a curious and lively young boy, was named Alex. They loved spending time together, especially in nature, where they could explore and discover new things. On their first night, after setting up their cozy tent and gathering wood, they sat by the crackling campfire under a sky full of twinkling stars. As they roasted marshmallows and listened to the sounds of the forest, Alex began to complain about his old bicycle. "Dad," Alex said with a sigh, "my bicycle is so old and rusty. It's worthless. I wish I had a new one like my friends do." Peter listened to his son's complaints with a patient smile. After a moment he said, "Let's take a walk, Alex." They walked through the quiet woods until they reached a nearby stream. The moonlight made the water sparkle as it flowed over the rocks. Peter bent down and picked up a small, dull-looking stone. He handed it to Alex and asked, "What do you think this stone is worth?" Alex looked at the stone and shrugged. "Not much, maybe a few cents. It's just a plain old stone." Peter smiled and said, "Come with me. I want to show you something." The next morning, Peter and Alex went into the nearby town to visit a jeweler's shop. The jeweler, a friendly old man with a magnifying glass perched on his nose, examined the stone carefully. After a few minutes, he looked up and said, "This is a very rare gem. I'd be willing to pay a lot of money for it." Alex's eyes widened in amazement. "Wow, Dad, I thought it was just a worthless stone." Peter smiled and said, "You see, Alex, the worth of something is not always obvious. This stone, which you thought was worthless, is actually a precious gem. Similarly, your old bicycle may not be shiny and new, but it has value and worth, just like this stone." Alex thought about his father's words and realized the lesson he was being taught. He remembered all the fun times he had with his old bicycle, the races with friends, the rides through the park, and the adventures exploring new places. He began to feel grateful for his bicycle and the memories they had shared. As they walked back to their campsite, Peter put his hand on Alex's shoulder and said, "Remember, son, the true worth of something is not in its appearance or price, but in the memories and experiences it holds." From that day on, Alex never forgot the lesson of the precious stone and the old bicycle. He learned to appreciate the worth and value in everything, no matter how old or worn out it might seem. The rest of their camping trip was filled with laughter and joy. Alex no longer complained about his bicycle. Instead, he looked forward to riding it and making more wonderful memories. And so Alex carried the lesson of the precious stone and the old bicycle with him for the rest of his life, always remembering to see the true value in the things he had and the experiences they brought. If you like our videos, so please do like, share and subscribe to iPlanetpedia for more amazing content like this.